Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith and this is your place for professional video production techniques. The subject of this reveal, how to use the Pancake Timeline. Alright, the Pancake Timeline is something that's catching on quite a bit in Premiere Pro, and it really does help when you're working on shows that have a lot of scenes, a lot of takes, and a lot of choices. I would never use the Pancake Timeline for my show because it's one take, one Camtasia recording, and I'm done. But if you have to go through a bunch of different selects, and then from there compile a program, the Pancake Timeline's perfect. And the person we can thank for that is Vashi Visuals, and you can go to Vashi Visuals, and I'll have a link down in the description for Vashi's website. It's fantastic. For instance, when he finished editing Sharknado, he broke the whole film down and how he worked with it. It's very useful. Let's go have a look. So here is Vashi's website. As I said, it's vashivisuals.com, and in here you can find his blog where he talks about all the most recent things that he's doing in here, and really it's a fantastic place to go. But let's go have a look at the Pancake Timeline. So in this example, I've got a program, an empty timeline where I want to put selects in. I also have another timeline where I've cut in and out of all of these different points, and I now have a bunch of videos that I want to use. And typically what someone will do is they'll select something, they'll copy it, they'll go over to another timeline and they'll paste it, and that's a lot of back and forth. So we're going to, instead of having these in two tabs, we're going to align them on top of each other, layered like pancakes. So I like my selects to be on top, so I'm going to grab on the tab up here, and as I start to drag that around, you can see I get an indication of where this is going to go. If I drag it to the top blue, it's going to put it at the top, or the middle behind it, or in the bottom. I'm going to grab it up at the top. So now my selects are at the top and my timeline is in the bottom. I'm going to give myself a little bit more room and scooch this up a bit, and this up here a little bit more. Now I'm looking at the clip up at the top. If that's the one I want, I drag this down to the bottom to where my video is. Now for me, I'm mixing and matching, and I'm just going to keep my existing settings in here. Some of these are archives, some of them HD, some of them 4K. So as I'm going through and finding the selects I want, and even if they're in order or out of order, I can come back here and pull them in. The other great thing about this is each one of these is independent. So this timeline, the program down to the bottom that I'm creating, is independent of here. Notice how I haven't removed anything from the top. I just keep grabbing my selects and popping them in at the bottom. Huge advantage in here. And I could actually have, instead of one selects timeline, I could have multiple ones, and I could create another edited version over here. So I could duplicate this. So this is edit version number 2. I keep everything that I had in version number 1. Now I've got version number 2, and maybe I want to remove something out of here. I'm going to grab this select, hold the Option or Alt on Windows, and now I flip that one out with the select that I have. So Pancake Timeline. I mean, I only have a few selects in here, but imagine if you had thousands, literally thousands of clips that you were pulling from, and having that pancake up there where you can pull your selects down, it changes everything. It's very useful, very visual, and you never disturb that original timeline. Okay, thank you, Vashi, for the Pancake Timeline. And lots of people are using it right now, but I love to give him credit. Make sure you check out Vashi Visuals. If you found this informative, then please click on the subscribe button for Video Revealed. And if you're not already a fan of Vashi, then get over to Vashi's site. And if you're not already an Adobe Creative Cloud user, then get on over to adobe.com and download your free 30-day trial. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to get you looking your best.